Good morning. Please, gentlemen, remove your graduation caps and hats. Remain standing for the presentation of colors and the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. You may be seated. At this time, I invite Kristen Locke to welcome you to the Southwest Edgecombe 45th Commencement Ceremony. Thank you.
Good morning. I would like to officially call the 2023 graduation to order. A warm welcome to parents, families, friends, faculty, and our distinguished guests. We would like to invite our special guests to stand and be recognized at this time. Reverend Raymond Privet, Board Chair, representing District 6. Dr. Evelyn Wilson, Board Vice Chair, representing District 1. Mr. William Ellis, Board Member, representing District 4. Ms. Ann Kent, Board Member, representing District 5. Ms. Jewel Calhoun, Board Member, representing District 7. Dr. Valerie Bridges, Superintendent. Dr. Michael Myrick, Deputy Superintendent and Chief Academic Officer. Dr. Charlene Pittman, Assistant Superintendent of Human Resources. Ms. Erin Swatson, Assistant Superintendent of Innovation and Strategic Planning. Dr. Robert Batts, Director of Secondary Education. We also have a few special guests who are unable to join us today. Ms. Lily Worsley, Board Member, representing District 2. Dr. Evelyn Johnson, Board Member, representing District 3. Thank you for joining us for this morning's event. We have worked extremely hard in preparation for this day. This is a very significant event in our lives, and we are honored to have you all here. I would now like to introduce our Superintendent, Dr. Valerie Bridges.
So good morning, Southwest Edgecombe High School graduates. Let's give them a hand. We'd also like to thank our esteemed faculty, proud parents, family members, and honored guests. We are glad you are with us this morning to celebrate the commencement of Southwest Edgecombe High School class of 2023. As your super proud superintendent, Dr. B, I stand before you today filled with immense pride and admiration. The journey that has brought us to this moment has been one of tenacity, resilience, and relentless pursuit of growth. Today, we celebrate you, not just an ending, but the beautiful dawn of a new beginning. I have always been a strong believer in the power of progress, no matter how small. The Japanese have a term for this called kaizen, meaning change for the better, or continuous improvement. It signifies the process of getting 1% better every day. It's not about making large leaps, but about making small, incremental changes consistently. Graduates, as you step into the world beyond high school, I encourage you to embrace the philosophy of kaizen. Strive to be a little better than you were yesterday, in knowledge, in understanding, in compassion. It may not seem like much in the short term, but over time, this 1% will compound into extraordinary growth and progress. As you embark on the journey of continuous improvement, be mindful of the company you keep. Surround yourself with those who lift you up, who challenge you, who inspire you to be better. They say you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. Choose those people wisely, for they will shape you in ways you may not even realize. Choose people who encourage your growth, who respect your boundaries, and who honor and support your dreams. Remember, the world needs your gifts, your insights, and your unique perspective. It needs the fiery spirit of Southwest Edgecombe High School graduates who are not afraid to dream and dare. Yet let us also strive to walk this path with gentleness, with kindness, and with love. Let us be bold, but let us also be compassionate. Let us be fierce, but also let us show understanding for others. In this journey of life, there will be times when you will need to stand up for yourself, for your peace, for your growth. And in those times, I want you to remember this. It's okay to protect your peace. It's okay to say no when something doesn't align with your values or your dreams. You do not need to apologize for taking care of yourself. Graduates, today is your day, a day to celebrate your achievements, to look back on this journey that has led you here, and to look forward to the journey that awaits. I'm proud of each and every one of you. Remember, once a cougar, always a cougar. This is not just a motto, but a testament to the enduring spirit and resilience that each of you embody. So keep growing, keep learning, and most importantly, keep being you. Congratulations, class of 2023. Here's to getting 1% better every day. And always remember that Edgecombe County Public Schools, Southwest Edgecombe High School, and your super proud superintendent, Dr. B, loves you. Enjoy your graduation day.
At Southwest Edgecombe High School, students strive for excellence and are determined to be their best selves. This is evident in the number of students you see wearing colorful cords and medals. Edgecombe County Public Schools recognizes students who exhibit outstanding academic achievements while maintaining a high-ranking GPA. Today, we honor them with the following distinctions. Graduates with a final cumulative GPA of a 3.75 through a 3.9 are given the distinction of cum laude, which means with honor. These graduates are recognized with a bronze medal signifying their academic achievement. Will all cum laude graduates please rise? Please be seated. Graduates with a final cumulative GPA of a 4.0 through a 4.249 are given the distinction of magna cum laude, which means with great honor. These graduates are recognized with a silver medal signifying their academic achievement. Will all magna cum laude graduates please rise? Please be seated. Graduates with a final cumulative GPA of a 4.250 or higher are given the distinction of summa cum laude, which means with highest praise. These graduates are recognized with a gold medal signifying their academic achievements. Will all summa cum laude graduates please rise? Please be seated. Congratulations to these students. It is now my honor to introduce the salutatorian of the class of 2023, MJ Bergensmith. MJ is the child of Samantha and Brett Bergensmith. He is a member of the National Honor Society and earned recognition as a North Carolina academic scholar. He is a member of the Tar River Players Theater, where he participated in the last 3 shows of this season, earning over 250 community service hours. In his spare time, MJ enjoys writing original music and stories. In the fall, MJ will attend the College of Education at Western Carolina University and major in English education to pursue his dreams of becoming an English teacher.
Welcome, distinguished guests, faculty, and family. And friends, thank you for coming here today to celebrate the undeniably incredible work your students have put in over these last 4 years to graduate. Para los que se hablan español, gracias por acompañarnos en esta ceremonia. Estamos muy orgullosos de sus estudiantes. Everyone here, your teachers, your families, your friends, everyone is so proud of you. It wasn't easy to make it to this day for any of us, and I mean that. Regardless of our individual class rankings, we all had to go through the same academic, social, and political hurdles the world had to throw at us these last 4 years to make it here today. We had to be one of the guinea pig classes of COVID for our administrators to figure out how in the world were they going to teach so many of us from the comfort of our own bedrooms when we would barely pay attention in a classroom without a Bill Nye the Science Guy video, if not that Tim and Moby from Brain Pop. In all seriousness, though, we have been through much as a class. Our education and enrichment greatly suffered from many things, COVID specifically taking away any opportunities we would have had our first 2 years here for any extracurriculars. In fact, I don't really think I had the opportunity to meet my friends here at Southwest until my junior year. For being the generation so in touch with technology, you would have thought making friends with our online classmates would have been easy for us. But it was difficult to make friends. And without them, it was hard for us to feel like we had a support system when hard things happened. When we did come back to in-person learning, it wasn't easy. Not just having to readjust back to a classroom setting, but trying to feel comfortable again with the influx of school shootings that were going on, some of which happened directly around us. I've had conversations with a lot of you sitting in these chairs about how it affected you mentally, and I know some of you asked me to address this today. How it scared you, whether it was for the color of your skin, your background, your gender, who you love. I personally remember being scared going to class being an openly trans student. I know it was hard to show up here every day and try to pay attention to history when the world around you is blindly repeating it. You know, as much as we will get headstrong as young adults claiming we're grown now and we know everything, we're still just scared kids. The only difference is at some point, the monsters under the bed turn into the people around us. So what do we do about it? What are you going to do about your monsters? I remember my childhood monster. He was one of those illustrations from the scary stories to tell in the dark books that I loved to read so much at camp growing up. I didn't have to fight him off. The adults with a flashlight would, and he eventually went away as I grew up. But with the monsters you and I have now before us, they don't just go away with time. And we're the adults now. So I ask you, how are you going to fight them off? The beauty of our humanity is our diversity. but that means we all have different battles. So I ask you, are you willing to help others fight off their monsters as well, even if they're not there to scare you? As you go forward in this world, I hope these words echo in the back of your mind as a reminder of what you have been through and how it has made you stronger, how it has given you the knowledge to know your value, recognize the experiences you had as a student, and make your own change now as an adult. As a student, as a worker, but most importantly as a human being. No matter where your future takes you, remember your worth. Know how valuable you are as a person and what you are capable of. Thank you. I would now like to introduce Lillian Rogers, the valedictorian of the class of 2023. Lillian is the daughter of Joanna and Jerry Rogers. She's a summa cum laude graduate, an NC academic scholar, and a member of the National Honor Society. Throughout her high school career, she has served as a member of the Student Government Association. Lillian played soccer, tennis, and swimming during her time at Southwest and received the Triple Crown Award for academics, athletics, and sportsmanship. She swam all 4 years of high school and went to regionals her freshman year. Lillian works part-time at Robertson Dupree in Tarboro, and in the fall, she will attend Meredith College with an academic scholarship and plans to major in engineering.
Good morning. I am so honored to be the valedictorian for Southwest Edgecombe class of 2023. I want to start by saying thank you to my family and friends for supporting me throughout my high school career. I am thankful for teachers and school leaders who have allowed me to excel academically and be successful. All of you have helped me become the best version of myself. 4 years ago, we walked through these doors scared and unsure of ourselves. Today, we will leave here having completed what we came here to do. Regardless of what those initial thoughts and plans were, we have all made it to the finish line that is high school. I want to share a story with you about Jim Thorpe. Jim was a Native American from Oklahoma who represented the U.S. in track and field in the 1912 Olympics. On the morning of his competition, his shoes were stolen. Luckily, Jim found 2 shoes in the garbage can. They did not match and one was too big. Jim wore an extra sock on the foot with the shoe that was too big. Wearing those mismatched shoes, Jim won 2 gold medals that day. This is a perfect reminder that you do not have to resign to the excuses that have held you back. So what if life isn't fair? What are you going to do about it today? Whatever you woke up with this morning, stolen shoes, ill health, failed relationships, loss of family members, don't let it stop you from running a race. You can experience more in life if you get over the excuses and get on with living. You can have reasons or you can have results, but you can't have both. On this day before the start of my freshman year, my father took his life. I wish more than anything that he could be here today to share in the celebration. But even with this horrific loss, I have pushed on and overcome it. In life, there will be coaches who don't believe in you, embrace the ones who do. There will be teachers who don't think you are performing to your ability, embrace the ones who encourage you. There will be bosses who don't care what's going on in your life, embrace the people who support you. Surround yourself with those who will see the possibilities in you and push you to be the best version of yourself that you can possibly be. It will be these people that will always be able to turn to in times of struggle and in times of joy. My friends, may we all strive to just keep running. There may be obstacles in our lives, like missing shoes, but that should never stop us from being our best selves. Now be happy and go for gold as you live your life with no regrets. That being said, I would like to officially congratulate the class of 2023. You are all loved, and I genuinely hope that every one of you achieves everything that you've wanted. So congratulations, we did it. Thank you. And now, please help me in welcoming Senior Estefany Vasquez Oviedo.
We will now present the Southwest Edgecombe High School graduating class of 2023. We encourage you to stand in place when your graduate receives their diploma. Please help us honor our graduates by holding your applause until all graduates from a row have been recognized. We will allow time after the last graduate from each row is called. We want to ensure that all parents and family members have the opportunity to hear their graduate's name in a dignified fashion. Ahora vamos a presentar a los graduados de las clases de la escuela Southwest Edgecombe. Les queremos animar que se levanten cuando escuchen el nombre de su alumno cuando reciba su diploma. Por favor, ayúdanos a honrar a nuestros alumnos graduados guardando sus aplausos hasta mencionar cada línea. Nosotros vamos a dejar un tiempo de cada línea para sus aplausos. Queremos asegurarnos que cada padre o miembro de familia escuche el nombre de su graduado de modo digno. Gracias por su atención. Dr. Bridgers, Reverend Privet, Dr. Lampron, Mrs. Strother, and Mr. Perry. If you would please prepare for the awarding of diplomas.
Just as Stephanie said, to protect the integrity of the ceremony, we ask that you hold your applause to the end of each row. You will be allowed to celebrate your graduate at that time. Those not complying will be asked to leave and escorted out of the ceremony. Will the first row please stand and move to the aisle? Dakota Sloan Smith. Dakota Lee Abrams. Tynesha Ariana Adams Daniels. Gadir Al-Kifi. Elijah Riley Austin. Alexia Lee Acock. Abella Grace Baker. Delana Gabriela Herrera. Anaya Raquel Battle. Jaquan Christian Lee Battle. Isaiah Kiani Batts Gupton. Alonzo Jacoy Bell. Shaziah Correa Bell. Emilio Ricardo Beltran Esquivel. MJ Bergensmith. Please give these students a round of applause. You may now be seated. Will the next row please stand and move to the aisle? Skyla Janae Berg. Mason Wayne Boyd. Chelsea Rose Boykin. Madison Taylor Brake. Brandon Raymond Braswell. Genesis Corinne Marie Brinkley. Mallory Grace Brothers. Diamond Alicia Bryant. Inaya Shankel Bullock. Felipe Cabrera Hernandez. Alan Ricardo Casas Leon. Timothy Earl Cashwell Jr. Melina Grace Chapman. Alyn Marie Christopher. Please give these students a round of applause. You may now be seated. Will the next row please stand and move to the aisle? Gregory Montez Coley. Kynell DeAndre Collier. Jalea Joshe Conyers. Cameron Denia Cooper. Sarah Faith Kreitzer. Zakira Monisha Cruz. Kathy Cruz. Saeed Cuevas Morales. Ashley Morgan Cusia. Christian Jonathan Daniels. Ayana Monet Daniels. Dawson Joey Davis. Jason Neve Davis. Kimorion Quayshawn Davis. Cassell Ashad Dudley. Please give these students a round of applause. You may now be seated. Will the next row please stand and move to the aisle? Carter James Dunn. Jamarion Martrace Dunstan. Jaden Conyell Eason. Janaya Keishay Etz. Tamaria Lachey Evans. Trevor Shea Evans. Tony Everett Jr. Charisma Renasia Farmer. Nikolai Delvin Faco. Ariana Sky Fleming. Zaviana Tashay Nicole Flowers. Elias Garcia Mongia. Sheridan Lee Gardner. Nicholas David Gold. Amir Marquise Graham. Please give these students a round of applause. You may now be seated. Will the next row please stand and move to the aisle? Amaz Xavier Green. Landon Brooks Green. Philip Wade Green, Jr. Imani Myasia Hall. Zaina Regina Hall. David Hernandez Garcia. Kevin Tredell Higgs. Dawson Lee Hines. Megan Lynn Hogger. Abigail Nicole Holloman. Jahan Amon Holmes Scott. Malachi Joseph Hunt. Tynasia Tamara Jenkins. Amari Renee Johnson. Britton Michael Johnson. Please give these students a round of applause. You may now be seated. Will the next row please stand and move to the aisle? Damian Alquan Johnson. Jari Malik Johnson. Travion Deshaun Johnson. Christopher Naeem Jones. Damian Tremel Jones II. Kyla Renee Jones. Sabrina Denise Jordan. Evan Drake Joyner. Maya Danae Joyner. Harley Lynn Keel. Joseph Amir King. Isaiah Jashawn Knight. Kesania Andrea Knight, Haley Mackenzie Lamb, Please give these students a round of applause. You may now be seated. Will the next row please stand and move to the aisle? Christian Alexander Lawrence. Dustin Isaac Lawson. Morgan Rose Lee. Gavin Stephen Lietzel. Caitlin Brooke Lester. Malin Don Lewis. Taylor Elizabeth Lewis. Zephaniah Nicholas Lloyd. Princeton Holden Locke. Brandon Gregory Lyons. Deasia Shantae Lyons. Jamez Kasheen Mayo. Kenneth Eli Mayo. Mariah Elizabeth McGarry. Zoe Ray McLean. Please give these students a round of applause. You may now be seated. Will the next row please stand and move to the aisle? Austin Anna Elizabeth McNeil. Sierra Jade Miller. Jamari Lamont Moore. Aubrey Lee Moss. Joshua Braden Nines. Cody Bradford Norman. Francisco Oviedo Cruz. Alexis Oviedo Salazar. Courtney Danielle Owens. Noah Riley Owens. Imani Amelia Parker. Kanaya Lachey Phillips. Logan Wayne Phillips. Haley Marie Pierce. Akayla Monet Clara Pitt. Please give these students a round of applause. You may now be seated. Will the next row please stand and move to the aisle? Talia Janae Pittman. Chavarie Tyrez Pitts. Israel Ponce. Keyshawn Ahmad Powell. Jerlisa Ray Pridgeon. Seth Brian Ramirez. Anaya Kimor Randolph. Jessica Nicole Rhodes. Zakira Renee Rice. Demetrius Jeremiah Riley. Yareli Rivera. Jacob William Roach. Graciana Dashe Robinson. Lillian Claire Rogers. Kayla Nicole Ruffin. Please give these students a round of applause. You may now be seated. Will the next row please stand and move to the aisle? Rafael Serrano Acosta. Jacob Allen Shackford. Lyndon Weatherby Sheff. Dakari Matthias Silver. Gabrielle J. Smith. Olivia Maria Spade. Quantasia Amani Staten. Raquel Laquan Staten. Tyzavion Armand Staten. Amarion Rashad Steele. Karen Suham. Jolena McGill Sunbaum. Jacob Gaston Teal. Willie Thigpen III. Ariana LaFay Danae Thorne. Please give these students a round of applause. You may now be seated. Will the next row please stand and move to the aisle? Irma Alejandra Aparicio Tobar. Brandon Blaze Torino. David Wayne Turner III. Roberto Vargas Vasquez Jr. Stephanie Vasquez Oviedo. Aiden San Juan Vasquez. Joshua Deshaun Vines. Sindel Marie Rose Watson. Nazaria Imani Nakay Watson. Daniel Jordan Webb. Devin Allen West. Serenity Shanquell Westry. Carson Drake White. Jada Shanae Whitley. Jessica Ann Wilkins. Please give these students a round of applause. You may now be seated. Will the next row please stand and move to the aisle? Paris Serenity Wilkins. Damadian Quandre Williams. Jamarion Tashawn Williams. Kenneth Earl Williams, Jr. Natavia Benitra Maria Williams. Tayshana Naisha Williams. Zakia Zanae Williams. Lauren Madison Wolf. Shania Kalila Wooten. Heaven Lee Faye Zimmer. Please give these students a round of applause.
Congratulations. Will all graduates please rise? You came into the gymnasium as students of the Southwest Edgecombe High School, but today you will leave as alumni. We are thankful to our Edgecombe County Board of Education for joining us today, Reverend Board Chair, Madam Vice Chair, members of the board, Superintendent Dr. Bridges. I'm excited to present the students who stand before you. They have met and far exceeded the requirements set forth by the North Carolina State Board of Education for high school graduation, and I hope they have made you proud. So, by the power vested in me by the Edgecombe County Board of Education and the state of North Carolina, I now pronounce you graduates of the Southwest Edgecombe High School. One final order of business. Mr. Keyshawn Powell, will you please join me on the stage?
Family, friends, guests, staff, and most importantly, seniors, will you please stand? We have one final task before we conclude this commencement ceremony. Seniors, you may now turn your tassel.